here it is. This is my 70 Roadrunner. I've had this car for a couple years. It came to me, I originally had a 70 convertible that I bought when I was in high school, and sold it to build the barn that's we're standing in front of. You'll see probably a lot more of it later. And I always wanted another one. I didn't really care if I had another convertible. They're kind of a pain in the ass. They leak, they're noisy, and it was kind of a rare bird, so I didn't really cut it up. This one's a little less special, so I can play with it pretty much as I like. I can do things to it, like put big wheels on it or put different brakes on it, you know, not have to worry about pissing off the purists. So Mopar guys are a little weird, everybody knows that. Current projects on it, I just got through putting these particular wheels on it, and I had to go to a bigger wheel because disc brakes in it. I went to a Mustang brake, and it was bigger than anything you could put in a stock wheel. Right now I'm running cutouts, which you can probably tell because it gets loud as hell back here. Everything's dirty, but I live on gravel, so most of the time it is dirty, so it's a dirty bird. So Kevin put quarters on it, or quarter patches in some places. The car had a lot of steel left in it. I was pretty surprised. You always think you buy a good car, but you never really know until your body man tells you what you bought. So it had a 5-speed in it, a TKO 600. I really like it. I wasn't sure if I would. It also had a 440 in it that I also liked. So the sequential stuff, I don't know, it appealed to me because there weren't a lot of people doing it, and I'm kind of weird about it. It's not about showing the car off, or I'd care about things like you know, wiring running through, stuff like that. That'll get fixed. It's just not fixed yet. I just thought it was cool. I've always hated playing with distributors, and timing in general is a pain in the ass. And I don't know. I've got a crank trigger set up on it that you can't really see, but it's down there, which simplified that business a lot. Supposedly you gain some efficiency. I don't know that we gain much horsepower by using it, but it's supposed to make the big cam to cars idle better. And it seems to work on this one. It seems to be taming the beast pretty well. This one's got a pretty rowdy cam in it, so that's pretty much it. Got some Edelbrock heads. I used Edelbrock's intake because, well, it was cheap, it was available, and that's about all their stuff I'd want to use right now that's EFI related. No offense, Edelbrock, I just want control over my own stuff. Same with you, Holly. The fun part of the project really has been the Megasquirt install and the sequential fuel injection stuff that I put on it. Ignore the fuel pressure thing. I'm still dialing the settings in on it. The oil pressure's right though. That's pretty cool. Took me a minute to get that right, but I'm really enjoying that. Driving the wheels off the car. It's been to Waynoka with this setup on it, and it also went to Springfield recently, so having a good time with it. Interior stuff, we got, obviously it's got problems, but honestly the car's been more or less of an erector set for me, just to kind of play around with it until I can get things done that make it run good. You know, pretty will go secondary to whether or not it runs well for me. I really don't care. I want it pretty someday, but I'm not going to lose my mind over it in the meantime. Redid the dashes, gauges, which I don't know, those was probably the temp gauge work, the oil pressure, all of it works. I cut out the alternator gauge. Most Mopar guys know that. You got to get rid of that thing. The amp gauge is a death trap. And I put a TikTok tack in it, which I always like. But I don't know, that may not stay. I didn't like the price of the Dakota Digital stuff, but it's the best looking kit out there so far. So we may go with that eventually. But these are the seats I keep talking about. They have a charger. They're kind of ratty, but the seat covers just slip right off. So I don't know, Mark, you and I may be learning some seat upholstery soon. And yeah, I'm gonna drag Mark in on it because, well, I want him to see it. He says he doesn't like upholstery. So there's my seat covers. There's the brakes that came off the car. I didn't really care for those. Got an air grabber hood over here in the corner that's part of the plan. See that, see my junkie shop, but got on, it's going on. It's just, you know, plans. And there's the car. Got some other stuff laying around here. There's the front suspension out of a Crown Vic. It's going in a Dodge truck, which you guys don't know about yet, but you will. There's a K-frame and another big block. It's a 383. That came from Mark. Came out of his Fury, actually. So that's pretty much it on the short list.